Galacticos, the league is back, and how happy we are to see that Real Madrid is going to finally play in midweek, and hopefully it'll be the last time we'll have to wait 1 week to see Real Madrid play. So for the game against Athletic Bilbao in Bernabeu, I want to see Keylor Navas, I see Ramos and Varane, on the right Carvajal, and on the left Danilo. I think he has to get into the pace because he might have to play in Rome. And in the midfield, I think Kroos is going to get a little bit of rest. And we're going to see Casemiro with Modric, and up top, Isco, James, Karim Benzema, and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Thanks, V. That's a very interesting lineup. I'm going to go with something we've been seeing lately, a little bit safer of a lineup, I guess you could say. I want to see Keylor Navas in goal, Ramos and Varane in the center. Out wide, I'm not going to go with Danilo. I'm going to go with Nacho, actually. I think Danilo showed us he just really isn't ready for the job. So I'm going to go with Nacho instead of Marcelo as he's injured. Carvajal on the right. In the midfield that we've been seeing, James, Isco, Kroos, and Modric. And of course up top, Cristiano and Benzema.
So Galacticos, you know, it's an important game against Athletic Bilbao. It's always tough to play against them. They always kind of get better or get very intense against Real Madrid. But two things that are interesting. Number one, do you think, Ashley, that Zidane is going to hold anything back thinking about the game on Wednesday?
That's a really good point, and something I've been thinking about is, like, especially in the lineup, who's he going to put in the lineup? Thinking about the game against Roma, what's more important, recuperating those points that we are missing in the league, or making it through to the next round, or not, I guess, risking too much in Champions League? And I think actually that the league is really important, so I don't think he's going to risk anything this weekend. I might be wrong, but
we want to know, Galacticos, of course, what you think. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, don't forget, you know what to do. And yeah, it's a good point. Is he in the situation right now where he can hold back in the league to think about the Champions League?
I don't think so. I think the league is really important, and we're in the 8th finals of Champions League. It's okay, I think, to lose in Champions League, but if you have sort of a disaster of a season in your league, I think that's actually more dangerous as a coach.
And that's something we've talked about in the past, saying, like, yeah, Champions League is something we like, we love to focus on, but really to kind of regain that supremacy, right, we actually need to win the league.
Right.
More than, of course, the Champions League is always the Champions League.
It's a plus, though.
Yeah, but you know, like having won one league in the last 8 years, it's not
doing it.
Yeah, it's not doing it. So that's one thing that, you know, we're trying to figure out what Zidane is going to do. And the other thing is also the injuries. You know, Bale is out, and now Marcelo is out.
Marcelo, our beloved Marcelo, and I really hate when Marcelo's injured because we actually don't have a natural left back to replace him in this position. And this is what's been happening. I mean, when we had Carvajal out and Marcelo out, sort of a disaster. So I think, who do you think? I mean, you said you put in Danilo. Why do you think Danilo?
Well, I think that Danilo might play because in the full scope of the season, he has seen more minutes, so he might be more match fit. And especially thinking that, you know, getting him a little bit ready because he might have to play on Wednesday in Rome again.
Would you, so, I mean, in Rome, and they're talking about Marcelo maybe being able to play, or maybe he's going to risk it and play against Rome on Wednesday. Do you think he should risk it?
I don't, because we've seen with Sergio Ramos and the shoulder injury, you know, like you try to come with a game, you're not fully ready, and then you get injured worse. And then, you know, if we go through to the quarterfinals, right, then we're going to have more important games.
Right.
So, like, we're thinking, oh, this is the most important game of the season so far, but we're thinking, or we're counting on going through. And then the next games will be even more important. So I'd rather not count on Marcelo for this game than, you know, in the quarterfinals or the semifinals. Him
coming back too soon would actually be detrimental to Real Madrid if we were to make it to the next round, and maybe he did get hurt. I don't know.
Exactly. And going back to the start of this game against Athletic Bilbao, well, it's true, it's always hard to play them, but this might be a comfortable game because they have two of their most important players so far in this season, Iñaki Williams and San Jose, are going to be absent. So, you know, that's going to help us for sure. Aduriz is, of course, a guy we always have to look out for. He has scored in the Bernabeu before, but truth is that the last couple times they've come to the Bernabeu, they didn't do very well. So
this will probably be the most serious test at home, and we've been killing teams at home, but this is a strong team. This is a good team, a team that knows how to compete, a team that looks like they have a good team dynamic, and they always put up a good fight. Maybe the last time they came to the Bernabeu, it hasn't been a great outcome for them, but that's not to say they're gonna not go out fighting. So,
yeah, so having said that, let's go with the prediction. What do you think is gonna happen?
I still feel comfortable saying and confident saying that we're going to kill him. So, I don't know, but maybe not 4-0, so I'm going to go 3-0. Comfortable 3-0.
I'm just going to go with 3-0. I'm going to say 4-0. So I think it's another good chance to assert our dominance at home, especially with a stronger team. So, you know, 3-0, 4-0. We want to know, Galacticos, what your prediction is. Leave it in the comments below and hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you on Saturday.